Okay, today is training day on the siding brake, so I'm going to show you a few things about how to make the siding brake do what you want in order to cover up ugly wood and make a maintenance-free exterior. One of the things we use for this is a thing called coil stock. This is a roll of coil stock. It's a 50-foot long, 2-foot wide piece of sheet metal, and that is our material of choice. This is called a siding brake, and we're going to go ahead and try to cut us up a quick piece of metal. Like I say, we're making this for training purposes. I figure I might share it with the general public too. And if you think you can make a living doing this, I need you to come to work for me. All right, I need a piece that I've already measured my openings. I've determined that my pieces basically need to be 6 inches. So I'm going to bring this out to 6 inches on each side, and I'm going to clamp it down. It's going to take 3 scores with a utility knife. I'm going to use my handle, and now I've got a 6-inch by 68-inch piece of sheet metal. Clamp my machine. Now I'm going to stick this back in the machine, and you end up kind of taking it in and out quite a few times, so that's part of the process. This piece that I need needs to be 1 3/4 inches in one direction. So I'm going to go 1 3/4 inches. We're going to measure it on one side, then the other, and then we're going to go back, kind of like crossing the street. Look one way, look the other way, look back. To 3/4 inch. I'm going to bend it up to halfway. I'm going to bend it up to a 90-degree angle. And these things are not perfectly straight when you go to bend sheet metal. So I've got it 90 degrees in the middle. And it's about 94 over here, so I'm just going to gently bend it back. On this one, I now need it to go 3/4 inch the other way. Siding brake does have about a 3/4 inch minimum for bending, so I'm just going to stick it in there and go 3/4 inch and bend this way. Once again, I'm going up to 90 degrees, and then I'm going to bend it back a little bit on the corners in order to make sure I'm getting exactly what I want. On this piece that I need, it now goes 1 inch. Because I know that it's 3/4 inch here, I can almost guess where 1 inch is. So doing 1 inch this way, 1 inch that way, and then double check again down here. So it's at 1 inch. I'm going to clamp it down. Keep your fingers out of the mechanisms on this because it will pinch you and hurt you. Bend it up to 90 again. I'm going to bend my corners back down because I'm trying to keep all of this straight and pretty. Okay, I'm going back in again, and this way, in this direction, I need it to be 2 inches. The 1x2 is actually the brick mold that's on the outside of a wood window. So, making sure I'm getting 2 inches there and 2 inches there. Clamp it down the last time. Now, this one doesn't go a full 90. This one actually goes part ways, and so I'm putting what's called a bevel, and this bevel is going to cover up the caulking bead that's usually pretty ugly on an old wood house. And so I've tilted it up to about 40 degrees, and that piece is done. So that's kind of what it looks like, and in the next video, I'll kind of show you how we cut it, notch it, and get it up and into place. But that's basically how you use a siding brake in order to custom bend metal trim to cover up ugly old wood trim. And there you go.